Okay, Kelly is calling in. We'll try it again. There we go. I think it worked.
Yay.
Kelly, hey, I'm gonna start the call with some honesty. Maybe it might be brutal honesty. Is that okay?
That's fine.
Okay, your Skype icon, it looked like you burped. It's just this. It's a picture of her going like that, and I just picture when I select it, I just picture her just like like, and that's cool. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm just,
Did you see what's in it with me? What I have with me?
No, what is it? Is it soda? Like, do you give you the burps? What?
It's a little cactar.
Oh, is that what it is? Oh, well,
yeah.
that makes it. Oh,
Did you burp on cactar?
The context makes a little more sense now. She's amazed, probably.
No, those are it's probably my favorite thing about like RPGs in general. Like,
What? Cactuar?
Yes.
Really?
I like the gameplay.
Yeah, I like
I just
storyline,
think
but
they're so cute but weird at the same time, and the fact that they have that 1,000 Needles move is like really cool.
do you know what cactuar is, Eric?
Yeah, it's the cactus.
Anthropomorphic cactus. Yeah.
Am I doing it right?
Yeah,
Is that pretty good?
that is
Hang on.
very good.
Wait, hang on. Cool.
Cactuar.
Do you remember those like rubber cactuses people used to put on their antennas in the 90s? You also always see? You don't remember that?
No.
Just
No.
me. Just me.
Anyway, which game was Cactuar really huge? Was that Final Fantasy VIII?
7.
Yes, the jumbo cactar. Yeah, that was
it
8.
was 8.
He had a little
nice try.
mustache too.
Nice try. You lose, loser.
God damn it.
And his attack was 10,000 needles. So
Yeah,
it was
that's right.
basically like
1,000 ain't gonna cut it. It's 10. Anyway, sorry. Yeah, what brings you here tonight?
I had a question about like, you guys read my article, or at least you shared it, which I'm very happy you did.
I read it.
you.
I read the whole thing front to back, cover to cover.
Yep.
What'd you think?
I thought it was well written. I thought you made excellent points. I thought you were very articulate.
Yeah.
And I thought you were to the point. I don't think you ventured off too much, where a lot of other people might. And I think that you did a very good job of stating your argument, stating your case, and showing your facts in a concise way.
Yeah, I agree. I thought it was great. I mean, that was. I'm always not cautious. What am I? I'm always curious, I guess, when people interview us, how it's going to go, because there are some people that I always, maybe it's just giving somebody the benefit of a doubt, but I always go into an interview thinking, okay, you're going to take the good parts. You're not going to use every single thing that I say. So sometimes I'll say something that may not be like that true, or not even not true, but like maybe something that, maybe I shouldn't have said that, but they'll know. Or things like that. That they're just going to take the best parts and put them in. And then every now and then you get an interview that's like, oh, you really said that, and I really didn't. I wish I wouldn't have ever even said that. I should have told you to not put that in. Things like that. Where a useless detail or something like you didn't need to know. How much money I make or something. Some detail where it's like that doesn't really matter, and now it's a personal thing I didn't want out there. Just whatever. I thought you picked the best of the best. Yeah. In terms of using it where in the places that you used it. And you know what I mean? Like, I didn't feel like you were just info dumping, well, they said this, so here.
It was really cool seeing the interview here and then reading the article and seeing all the...
I thought I couldn't have been happier, honestly. Like, I thought it was really well done.
Thanks. I was worried because I know Derek didn't like the fact that I kept in all his F-bombs, but...
Oh, really?
Yeah, he even sent me an email about it, a personal email.
Derek will get really picky about articles sometimes to the point that it's like, just let it go. Just let it go.
Yeah, I felt bad, but like I wanted to keep the integrity.
I was gonna say, don't feel bad.
Yeah, he said it.
Exactly.
He said it.
Yeah,
you were quoting him directly. Don't feel bad.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Derek.
He's
I know
vain.
you're
It's
not
fine.
there, but
He's emailed people before about like one thing that was misquoted, but like doesn't matter. Like someone said they really liked, I don't know, Halo, and he wanted to make sure it went to me and not him. It's just like, who cares? So don't worry about it.
I'm like that too, though. I'm like super meticulous, so I understand where he's coming from.
Yeah, he is. No, he is, and that's totally. I get it. I mean, I get it. and that's why he's able to do some of the things that he does. Is he's meticulous about a lot of things, and sometimes that really helps.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, like my editor loved it, and like my boss liked it a lot, and it's one of the. I can't say I don't know if I can say exactly, but it's one of the top articles on the entire site.
Nice.
Like as far as total page views goes.
That's awesome.
So all the Mega64 fans are all over that, and I really appreciate it.
Yeah, that's cool.
It really helps me because it's my first, professional article I've ever written, and the fact that it's done so well is just like, it's also intimidating because like anything after that I write, it's just like it's probably not gonna do as well, but. So.
I wouldn't have that attitude though. I think this was a good place to start because it was something that was comfortable for you. Sorry, Kelly. Didn't mean to interrupt. There's a dumb fuck in the chat right now that thinks posting a lot of heads is really funny. Anyway, don't quote that F-bomb. But anyway. You started in relatively comfortable territory. I mean, not that you were totally in your comfort zone the whole time. I mean, you came down here and you made it a real legit thing. I think that's cool, but I think that you'll be able to. I wouldn't have that attitude of I think you're on to good things.
Oh, thank you. Do you have any criticisms whatsoever? Like anything I could have done better, like compared to other interviews you've done?
Compared to other interviews? I don't know. I mean, I'm not the best.
I think it was probably the best interview you've ever done, right? Like.
Hey, no, honestly, I think it was one of the better ones. Yeah, I really do. I really do. I'm trying to think.
I know it went on for a super long time, and I wasn't expecting it to. Like, I've never done an interview before, so I didn't know if it was going to go on for 10 minutes or if it was going to be, like, 2 hours, which it was kind of was. So,
yeah.
I was worried. I was like, it was getting late, and I hope it wasn't taking up too much time or anything.
No, I mean, honestly, I can't think of any. I'm a bad judge because what I look at it is different. What I see is different from somebody else. I just look at it and I go like, did this make us look okay? Did I say the right thing? Yeah. And so I thought everything was curated really well. So I was really happy. I might not be the best judge of like, well, next time try this. I don't know if I'd be able to pull that off.
Hey, you're a published author.
That's true. I am. Yeah, that's a good point. So I guess from that perspective, from one author to another, I would just say keep it, make sure you don't forget. You got a lot of good points, but don't forget to be funny too. Go for that cake joke, See? No, you know what you should do? Next time, do a fake title. Mega64 decides to quit, Rocco found dead. And then everyone clicks it and it's like, gotcha. These are the kind of pranks Mega64 does. Mm-hmm. That's a great lead-in. Mm-hmm. The joke is that it didn't happen.
Right. There was a joke in the article somewhere, and I don't know if you picked up on it, but it was really subtle. It wasn't even in the actual like body of the article, but it was in there. A little pun.
I don't remember which one. It's been. I read it when it first came out.
The subtitle. Well, in the industry, we call it the rubric. The little like subtitle below the whole title was, "We Horatian." So it's like pun on "we Haitian," but they use Horatian, which is a type of satire.
Yeah, that's
comedy.
right. That's right. Okay, yeah, that was funny.
Little reference. So.
I dug it. I mean, there were some people. I see people in the chat that are saying like, the article's premise is poor because there are plenty of funny games, but I think that's not. I don't even feel like you called that into question. Like there are none anywhere. I think it was more about how the industry as a whole wants to, I'm so bad at wording things, but strives for that and doesn't really succeed at it. Because I think it's safe to say there's a lot more games trying to be funny and not than there are funny.
Yeah.
So that's how I saw it. I didn't see it as like there aren't any, but
yeah, I think there are funny games, but there are games that my editor suggested to me to call out, and I didn't want to because I like those games, and I thought that they were like, not like Borderlands 2 is an example where it's like, there's a lot of references, but Borderlands is so over the top and in your face where I just feel like I enjoyed it for the most part. There were a few parts where I was like, but I think video games are still growing, and for the most part, like, there's not a lot of, for every Tim Schafer, there's like, 100 like attempts at humor that didn't kind of fall flat. So
yeah,
that's just what I think. And there's a lot of funny games coming out like this year. Like I played Octodad, and I thought that was really cute and funny.
Yeah, I like Octodad actually a lot.
Yeah.
But other than that, no. I think I got it. I was on the same page. But cool. But like, by all means, like, let us know about more articles that you do in the future. Like I said, I was really happy with how that turned out.
Yeah. I'm working on one right now, but I don't know when that's gonna happen. This one's harder to write because I'm not writing about you guys. So.
Then we hate
it. Not interested. No.
I actually did have a question.
Yeah.
It was like about like writer's block, or I guess any sort of creative block. Do you have anything that like you do, or any sort of type of like ritual that you do when you have writer's block to try to like get yourself out of it? Do you even like get creative droughts ever?
Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah.
Honestly, I just what I do is I drink and write and then go back and edit. But that's me.
Mm-hmm.
When I hit a block or like whatever, I just have to leave it. We've all learned too, like there's no sense like forcing it. It just doesn't work. So just leaving that. I find that this sounds really weird, but going to like what I have found really invigorated me in times of like, wow, I've been in a patch of not having ideas, is either, this sounds odd, but going to concerts or going to like Disneyland, where there's a bunch of shit going on. In the midst of all that, things will like hit me. Oh, yeah. Being in the midst of a lot of other people having to do something or make something just kind of makes me like reflect onto myself. Like, this guy on stage really sucks. If I was him, I would have done this. Well, wait. You know what I mean? Like, being around that kind of stuff helps me. So like, I just remember we were in a patch of like having to come up with a ton of video ideas, and I was just kind of like, man, I'm disappointed in myself. I don't really have any. And then I went to like Disneyland or something, and it was like after a day of just being around stuff, I was just able. It just kind of opened me up to more like, I don't know. I don't know if that makes any sense.
I think for me, taking a shower helps a lot.
Yeah, that
I can
helps
sit in
me
the
too.
shower and like come up with like a whole video idea in like 5 minutes, as opposed to if I was just doing anything else, I can't think of it. The shower, like, it's like there's nothing there, just like the water, just think.
Yeah, it's isolation a little bit. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I can see that too. But I don't know. Does that help? I don't know.
I was just curious. Really.
Cool.
Right. I have a problem with actually getting something down on the page because I get very critical of everything that I write.
Yeah,
like
that's
immediately.
my problem.
It's all in my head, and I start writing it down, and I go, no, it's all bullshit, and I delete it all. And then I do it again, and I delete it all. So that's why I drink and I write, because it takes that barricade down, and at least I'm getting it on the page, and then when I look at it the next day, I can go, yeah, all this is bullshit, but look at this like nugget, and I can put it together with this thing, and I can kind of connect the dots in a different way. It's just writing from a different perspective for me.
Yeah. I think it's like drinking just turns off that part of your brain that's just like inhibiting like your creative. Like I noticed that I'm better at speaking another language when I'm drinking.
You don't think about it. You don't get caught up in your own head.
Yeah.
You kind of
exactly.
like let it flow. I feel it's not necessarily confidence, but I just let myself operate without trying to get in my own way.
Yeah, I think there's a quote by an author. I forget if it was Hemingway. He was like, "Write drunk but edit sober."
Yes, Hemingway.
Yeah.
There you go. Read Farewell Arms. Great. Ta-da.
Okay, thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Well, thank you
Have a
for
good
your
night.
call.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye.